vloggers, bloggers, and everyday toilet brewers. It's time for another episode of the Toilet Vlog. So today we are doing a bocheted Vikings blood mead. That's right, boiled, caramelized honey, and it's gonna be cherry juice. Usually you can do a mix of berries or whatever, but I'm just using 100% cherry juice. Not from concentrate. We got our sanitized stuff over here. Our big 6-gallon. We're gonna take a gravity. I'm gonna stop like probably about halfway and do a TOSNA yeast schedule and everything like that. So I already bocheted the honey, but it kind of had like a little bit of a boil over, so kind of glad I didn't record it because it was kind of a big mess. But my wife helped me clean it up and it was good. But this is what we're left end product here. And everything like that. You can see where it kind of started off kind of clear-ish yellow, and now it's kind of like this darkish brown. A little bit of foamy with that one, but either way, we'll come back and I'll show putting the honey in and then taking an original gravity and then doing the TOSNA yeast, TOSNA yeast nutrient schedule from there. Alright, so I got the mead, or not the mead, the honey in there. And it smells awesome. It's like this caramel, toffee, marshmallow thing kind of going on. It's really cool. This is a 6-gallon fermenter. Because mead always needs a little bit of headspace. But I've got my a big stir stick. I'm gonna get in there and make sure everything's mixed up before we take our original gravity. So we are exactly at 5 gallons. And what I usually like to do is I usually take the bottom of one of these big spatula guys, because a lot of the honey's gonna sit at the bottom, and they just kind of, you know, get everything mixed in. You know, you could use like one of those like degassing like paint mixer guys like I've got that I've done it in previous videos, but you know, I'm not trying to whip a whole bunch of oxygen into the actual like must itself, because we're going to be doing kind of like since I know this is probably going to be high gravity, well, we don't know yet, but either way, I'll come back with the rest. Alright, we got this beautiful mechanism right here, so mead, stick it in there. And go, oh yeah, brew towel. Push this in, put your finger over the top, and then you let that go. And that's how you can like kind of like test your OG, or just get a little bit out, so you can test your OG, or you know, like I did a Chipotle porter just recently. Oh, then finger. Maybe I just suck at this. What? No, I meant like using the tool. I don't think I suck at home brewing. I don't think I'm like the greatest, but I think I'm pretty decent compared to like, you know, like people who have just started or something like that. So let's see if we can get this out. I know this is kind of messy. That's why we have the brew towel. So let's see here. I'm just gonna let that guy sit in there. Don't worry, it's cleaned and sanitized. See if that's enough. This is also sanitized, sorry. Ooh. Oh yeah. We're looking at 1 point. Can't really tell. Sorry, I know my camera's, I'm just 1 point. We're a little bit under 1.1. No, we are exactly at 1.10. Okay, this is perfect. For a 5-gallon batch, I'm not really sure what we need to all do, but I'll come back. Alright, so I went through and I made a TOSNA yeast nutrient schedule. So one of the first things you're going to need if you're going to do that is Go Firm. And then the other thing is, where did I put the other bag? Ah, shit. The other thing is Fermaid O, and this is going to be your yeast nutrient schedule. Okay, so starting from the top, we will need 12.5 grams of GoFirm. So we got right here. There will be a total of 17.8 grams total of yeast nutrient added, and it will be a schedule, 4.5 grams for each, and that goes until the 1/3 sugar break. So I'm starting this today at the 5th of March. So that means tomorrow, around this time, whatever time it is. What even time is it?
7:50.
It's 7:50, and let me write that down too. 7:50. It doesn't really have to be like exactly on the dot, but try to get it within that threshold of time. Okay, so on 3/6, it'll be 4.5, 3/7, 4.5, 3/14, 3.5 grams of your Fermaid O. And then at the 1/3 sugar break, another 4.5 grams. Now, our 1/3 sugar break, because we're going by our gravity, I almost forgot to say, it was exactly 1.0 or 1.100. So that, I haven't put in the alcohol calculator for that, but I did a Mead a while ago, and it was like around the 13% alcohol by volume. So, like I said, with original gravity, our 1/3 sugar break will be at 1.067. Now, I'm going to do something untraditional when it comes to making mead. Now, you can make a starter. You can do that. You can look up how to do it and everything. I don't really care. But that didn't work. I'm trying to get a piece of paper because paper is really kind of sterile when it comes down to it. Service, Tim, or, you know, it kind of is. Shut up. So, yeah. But I'm basically just kind of folding this guy. Let me tilt this down a little bit. I've got a scale right here. And you can see, like, how much of what I'm going to do. But I've got this, and it's a cool stir plate. You can flip this thing on, this little magnetic bar goes like, and creates this ridiculous thing. So, what I'm going to basically be doing is that you usually use that for, like, high gravity lagers and stuff like that, but damn it, yes. Turn it off, turn it back on. Put that down. So it says 3 grams. We'll tear that. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to basically kind of make a starter, but for our mead. Now, Fermaid Go is basically a bunch of great yeast nutrients. Let's see, we need 12.5 grams. It's comprised naturally and made of like dead yeast cells and a bunch of other good like yeast nutrients like nitrates and phosphates and other good stuff like that. See, 12.58. That's fine. But if you didn't know yeast are cannibals, you should know that now. But here, we've got our Fermaid Go. And then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take this big old mound. And I'm going to flick this guy on. And it's going to go right into there. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to let this whip in this stir plate. Crank that all the way up. This is a stir plate that one of my buddies from the brewing club made for me. I'm going to take this D47. I'm going to put that right in there with it. Now, TOSNA, the yeast nutrient thing that I was talking to you about earlier, said to use 10 grams. So, and this is being a little... So here's our first 5-gram addition. Now, the whole entire point of this is to whip as much oxygen as we possibly can into the yeast. And here, I'll turn it this way so you guys can see what's going on. Science. Because that's what yeast really want in the beginning of their starting out. So that's what our go firm is going to do. It's going to give it a bunch of nutrients, and this is going to whip a bunch of oxygen into it. And like I said, you don't necessarily have to do this, but I've never done something like this before, and I think it's cool, so I'm going to do it. Why not? It's the only time for a home brewing is to do cool, fun shit that you've never done before. So we'll put our secondary nutrient, our yeast in there. That's 2 packets of our Lebanon D47, and we will let this guy just kind of whip like this. You can kind of see it, and we're gonna let that go for about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour. I don't know, probably until it gets mixed, you know. And this is what do you call purified water. You can take an urban myo flask like this and put it on the stove and boil the water or you can just use something like a primo water system like I've got, or reverse osmosis, whatever the hell you want to use. But either way, we'll be back with the 3rd and final edition where we'll pitch the yeast, and then we'll come back with everything else in the end. We'll do back sweetening, all the good stuff. So, all right, look at that. Everything's well mixed in. Yeah, this is the stir plate that my buddy Brian from the Brew Club. Look at this thing. You can actually control how slow you want this to go. Isn't that the coolest shit in the world? It's got a switch and it just plugs in. So there's a stir plate. There is a stir bar in there. I wonder how I'm going to be able to get that out. Well, we didn't think about that, but either way, we're here now. And here we go. So I put a lock on this guy so it wouldn't just be sitting there. Wow, you can really smell the like cherry, the toffee, all the other good stuff. Sorry, I was sanitizing my big, ridiculous, what do you call it? What do you call this thing? Funnel? Yeah, funnel. So, here we are. Pitching the yeast. Oh, there went that stir bar. Well, don't worry, those are non-toxic and everything like that, so we'll get that next time. I've had pieces of plastic like break off in there, like when I was stirring one time, but I'm sure it will be fine. Either way, I'll look forward to posting updates about everything, about how the yeast pitch is going to go. Oh, here, no. Stick this guy over here. The final part. We've already whipped enough oxygen in there and everything for the Go Firm to do its thing and get everything started. And I'll do like a little short of me actually like putting the Go Firm in, or the Fermate O in and everything, and you'll see this thing just fucking goes nuts. It is like crack to yeast and everything like that. They absolutely love it, but it helps you get to your, finishing gravity, which what I want to be point, 1000 or 0.9999, because then at that point, oh yeah, I forgot to say earlier, I wrote this down. The ABV is going to be 13.2, so it's pretty high up there for a mead. I mean, most meads are around that time anyway, so around that high anyways. Either way, look forward to more videos coming up. I know I haven't done one in a while, but I got a new video editing system, and we'll see how that works too. But yeah, definitely